Welcome to a special edition of Chops and Pops. It is Night of Champions 2015. I am Andy.
And I'm Shane.
And I'm Vinny.
Woo woo!
You really gonna pretend like it's just another episode? Like something really, really, really special didn't happen?
No. I suppose I should talk about that.
Yeah, because they're probably looking at a picture of it right now.
Yes. So you may notice that there's a picture of a feminine hand with a engagement ring on it. That's not my hand. Surprise.
Andy does have girly hands, though.
I do have little baby girly hands. So I proposed to my longtime girlfriend today, and she said yes. So hey, woo! Party, party, party. So yeah, it truly is a night of champions, because I've already won.
Yes, you have.
So
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So
So
there's also wrestling tonight.
There is a wrestling.
There's a pay-per-view.
There is a pay-per-view. Who is the missing man in the six-man tag team match?
God.
That is the main question you were wondering, or it's the first thing that just popped up on the screen.
That is
while we're
actually
watching
the
pre-show.
one thing I'm most unsure about tonight.
You don't think it's obviously Orton?
You know, the picture looks
I've-
exactly like Orton.
The picture means nothing.
But the picture means
picture
absolutely
means
nothing.
nothing at all.
The picture's the first Facebook profile picture you get. It's just
Right.
the silhouette of the dude.
I was fooled for WrestleMania 11 because Owen Hart had a mystery partner, and the silhouette of that mystery partner in WWF magazine looked like Ted DiBiase. So I thought that's who his partner was going to be, and it turns out, as history has shown, it was Yokozuna, which you would not be able to
No.
miss from
His
silhouette.
his shadows.
Yeah, it's a little too obvious. So this card, should we start with Vinny because Sting is wrestling
Yes.
tonight?
Yes, I am finally excited to see Sting be in action since WrestleMania, because I'm not counting this past week on Raw because that was just horrible, including Brian Saxon.
The
Completely
match with the Big Show.
Yeah, the Big Show, and how Rollins interfered right away, and then it was Cena and Sting versus the Big Show and Rollins, and Cena was just getting his ass kicked for about 20 minutes.
Mm,
Sting did 2 moves, and that was the end of it.
that's about right.
So I'm excited to see him since WrestleMania fight, especially someone not as old as Triple H, so he's going to be with a
Mm.
younger fellow.
Fella.
So this is your first opportunity to see Sting wrestle against the younger generation,
Yes.
the people who are the future of the WWE.
I was thinking of WCW, but everybody in WCW was old at the time anyway. There was no young people in WCW.
That's true. There was Flair.
Everybody was old.
There was Arn Anderson. There's Hogan.
Even the Click was old.
Yeah. National. Yeah.
Grandpa Hogan.
Grandpa Hogan.
What'd you think of the pre-show?
It was meh.
It
That
was,
six-man tag.
it was
Six
pre-show for a
man.
reason.
There were
Yeah.
some flippy dippies,
There was some flippy dippies.
and Stardust got the win
Mm-hmm.
after he did not a crossroads. What does he call that? He calls it something ridiculous, like
Cosmic Cross. Something.
Cosmic Cross. I think that's actually what it is. I think it actually is like the Cosmic Cross. It still looks ridiculous and awesome. But I really only care about who this sixth man is. Who is this man?
Is this what they're opening up with?
So if you don't think it's Orton, who do you think it is?
Oh God.
I've heard way too many things within, specifically the past 3 or 4 days. I've heard so many different rumors.
Such as?
I heard Corbin. I heard
Never.
Jericho. I heard Rock.
I would love Jericho.
I mean, like Jericho, I think would make sense just because you've had the war between Wyatt and Jericho already.
Yeah.
Jericho is booked at the New York City
Oh, yeah.
show, so that's coming up relatively soon.
I don't need an excuse to see Jericho. I'm just happy if Jericho shows up and surprises us. So
I doubt it's Rowan because he's still hurt.
yeah,
but
me too.
that was like kind of like the like everybody thought it was Owen, but I really highly doubt that that's him.
I feel like Jericho's too good to be true, so I just feel like Orton's obvious. What about Andy? Who do you think?
I hope to God it's not Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Or I'm done.
Don't we all?
I'm done. I can't do it. I will stop believing in the Shield. I will be very upset. I'd be okay with Orton, I think. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't like that idea, but I guess it's better than Corbin, so that's fine. I hope it's not The Rock, which
I don't think it's The Rock.
I've heard.
I just
I'm
hope
just
it's not
saying,
The
like,
Rock.
things I've heard this whole
Oh.
week. I heard Rock. I heard.
Can you
I actually took the
imagine?
WWE poll this week. There was a whole bunch of crazy names on there.
like Savio Vega
I wish it was Savio Vega.
or the Great Cal. They hinted it could be the Great Khali
Yeah, I
or
heard.
Savio
Yeah,
Vega.
Great Khali.
Okay, so the other main topic is Seth Rollins defending 2 championships
In a row.
Yeah, back
in
to
a row
back.
now,
Yeah.
supposedly from what they said during the pre-show. What do you think about Rollins' chances?
That changes everything because who goes first gets the short end of the stick because they get a fresh Rollins, and then the next guy gets a beaten up Rollins. Whether he wins or not, it's going to be a war, so he's going to be beaten up.
Well, I'm sure the World Heavyweight is going to be the main event.
It should
Now
be.
I think so, because originally there was some rumors that Sting was going to open the show, which is dreadful. But yeah, if they're going to be back-to-back, I would assume the world title would be last, but who knows.
Hmm.
Regardless of who goes on last, I think Seth Rollins is losing both championships.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I think my big prediction is Sting is going to finally win the WWE world title, and he's going to have it for like 60 seconds.
Yeah. Right.
Because Sheamus is going to cash in.
He had actually announced on the pre-show that he was doing it tonight.
Yeah,
He
I
said
believe it.
history is going to be his and was going to be made.
So
Hmm.
that's either going to be the way the show ends, or we'll get Cena winning the U.S. title right after that, is what I think. Yeah.
Love it. So, God, this show hasn't started yet. Oh my God.
What about New Day? New Day and
New
Dudley
Day.
Boys.
I love the New Day so much for them to go away, but if they lose, they get a rematch. So
Right.
you get more New Day. So I'd be okay with either way that runs out, as long as you get more trombone and
More
more
trombone is a good
kazoo
thing.
eating. And
More
Xavier Woods
cowbell.
has Rufio hair now, so
He
life is
does have
good.
Rufio hair.
Life is good.
And they have Harlem Heat gear,
Hmm.
must say. What about you, Vinny? New Day and Dudleys.
I would like the Dudley Boys to win, but I don't think so because the stipulation is there's no stipulation. So if the Dudley Boys do use a table, will be disqualification, and New Day is going to win automatically anyway. But I think maybe since New Day is probably going to win tonight, next match maybe no stipulation. They're going to allow tables and everything, and
Throw
that's
something into it. Can you imagine
that's-
if they gave one of the Hell in a Cell matches to Dudleys and New
that's
Day?
what I'm. Well, that's
Oh.
next month, right?
Yeah, that's the next pay.
That would
So
be
That's
wild.
going to be,
I would be more than okay with that.
if anything, that they're going to win that one.
Yeah.
That would be interesting because
Tonight,
you
I
got
don't-
Xavier and Kofi are like so small and fast. They'd be like constantly trying to scurry up the sides of the cage. They wouldn't get out.
But also the Divas title. Nikki Bella and Charlotte. Who's winning? Is Nikki just going on and on and on?
If the Bellabation is any
The Bellation?
indication,
The Bellabration
Celebration is any indication
of the situation.
of the situation, is that
There's no
uh,
procrastination to Nikki Bella's Bellabration.
however the
That's
one
like Dr. Seuss right there.
but the one stipulation is that she's going
The
against
manipulation.
the
The
manipulation
manipulation.
of the next generation.
Incredible. It's not a figment of your imagination.
Woo!
Wow.
That was good.
That was pretty impressive.
So I think Charlotte wins.
Just to sum that up.
That's the summation of that.
What about you, Vinny?
I have an interesting view. I think Paige is actually going to interrupt the match. I just feel like she's been jealous of Charlotte, so I think it's going to be disqualification.
Okay. I don't know. It's tough because I feel like the screwy finish is what they did for Raw. Like, I feel like if it's going to just end up weird, they already got that out of the way. So I would think Charlotte is going to win.
Mhm.
But who knows?
As long as there's no more twin magic.
No more twin magic.
magic.
That was
Is that pretty much it? Well, there's Dolph Ziggler and Rusev.
Whatever.
yeah.
Whatever.
That's
Uh,
Rusev's.
Owens. You have Owens and Ryback.
Oh,
for the
Owens and
Intercontinental.
Ryback. We want Owens to
We
win the
want
Intercontinental
Owens.
title.
We all want Owens.
Is Owens gonna fight Owens fight, or is he gonna choke Owens choke?
Saying fight.
Owens.
I was just saying to Andy before the show started. Ryback is a failed experiment.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what that is.
I mean, like, it was cool when he won it, but just like, especially this past week on Raw,
It's faded.
it was
Yeah.
so his promo was so bad, and it was just nice. Kevin Owens just shut him up. I'm gonna show everybody that the big guy is just a weak little boy.
Gotta love
IC
Owens.
Championship.
So, we already talked about the U.S. title match, right? Because
Yeah,
we
John
talked about
Cena.
Rollins as a whole.
Yeah,
I think that's everything.
that is it.
All right, so we'll come back after the first match is over.
Yeah, so we'll be right back here on the Chops and Zip Ups. Stay tuned. All right, we're back.
That was a lot of information in less than like 45 seconds.
That was a lot to take in.
Why do they do that to us?
So the Brock Lesnar Go to Hell tour.
Yes.
We're getting Taker Lesnar 3 in a
Mm.
Hell in a Cell,
Hell in a Cell.
which is actually the second time they've had a Hell in a Cell match with each other. And the first time, it was brutal. There
Mm.
was a lot of blood loss, and it was Heyman's.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we're getting that now. And Big Show at the Garden, which is meh.
Yay.
But the Stone Cold podcast.
Stone Cold Podcast.
What's up with that? What's up with that? To quote the Hurricane, what's up with that? what is that? Is that the Mania setup?
I hope.
Is that the setup for the match? This podcast? Did we just get the announcement that this is the beginning of that storyline?
You just gave me goosebumps.
This Go to Hell tour is going to change everything.
It will. Everything changes in October.
Maybe he's going to kill the Big Show so we never have to see him wrestle again.
Wow.
Like he did at Royal Rumble.
So we need to talk about what we came back for.
Yeah,
The Intercontinental title.
BT
of-
Dubs.
That
yeah,
happened.
BT
By the
Dubs.
way,
So the match. So it started off with Owens and Ryback for the Intercontinental title, and Owens won. Owens is now your Intercontinental champion after a very classic eye rake of the big guy.
I'm not
And a
even
roll
mad.
up.
Not even mad. Not even mad.
Nope.
Because
Owens is champ.
Yep.
He's gonna be an awesome title holder.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, big guy.
And this is a whole different accomplishment for Kevin Owens to have beyond the NXT championship. To be Intercontinental champion that really means something. So, sayonara, Ryback. I'll smell you later.
So up next, it looks like we have Rusev and Ziggler. What? Tables? What's up with that? So, we missed, like, the other match, too. The Ziggler-Rusev match. Because
we didn't record
they
after that.
gave us, like, a second in between the end of that match and the beginning of the New Day match.
And we certainly weren't going to cut off the New Day promo.
No.
So we had to watch that and then film record afterwards. Ziggler and Rusev first. What are your thoughts?
Nah.
Yeah.
It was good. It definitely wasn't bad.
It wasn't
just,
what I thought. I thought it was going to be worse, so I was pleasantly surprised.
I thought it was going to be pretty good just because I think that their two body types would have good chemistry in the
Mhm.
ring. You know, the guy that's willing to bump like crazy and the strong pit bull type wrestler.
Right,
But we're 3 matches deep, and as good as Ryback Kevin Owens was, I think that this tag team match
Oh.
between the Dudleys and New Day,
This
well,
tag match was off the chain.
it's the match of the night so far.
It was, between just, they were such... Ooh,
Butler
those-
Ray almost died.
Oh
Those
my god,
chops,
that
that
hurt
splash,
to watch.
Yeah,
The trombone work was excellent.
the trombone work was on point. But
I'm
yeah,
like-
Bubba Ray almost got killed by Big E's splash, and then Bubba Ray almost killed New Day with his chops.
Mm.
I mean,
Dude.
Bubba Ray's like tailbone was on the apron. That's how far out he was, and
It was
just Big E
gross.
just hit him with a
Mm.
splash. That was like almost a 90-degree turn on his spine.
Ugh.
Yeah. No, it was like a guillotine with 300 pounds coming down on your
Yeah.
spine like that. But he got him back with some chops.
Oh, those
He
chops
did.
are
Those
great.
chops
Yeah.
were brutal.
I felt them.
Those
Yeah.
chops need to be our chops for
That
chops and
yeah
Bubs.
might be the new sound effect. Our Bubba chops. It looks like the Divas match is next.
Yep. How
So-
about that?
What are we going with? Who's your money on?
You know, I want to really say Charlotte, but it's going to be LOL Nikki
Yeah.
wins.
I agree.
LOL Nikki?
Which is sad.
But I still think Nikki's gonna win. But
LOL
I think
Nikki?
Yeah. Hashtag LOL Nikki wins. But I think Nikki's gonna win. But for some reason, I just feel like a Paige interference disqualification on Charlotte.
Right.
I don't know. Like I've just been watching the Raw during the Divas matches, and just Paige has been looking so like insecure lately.
Jelly.
Yeah.
She's been looking jelly.
Yeah. She's hating on Charlotte. And Becky Lynch for that matter too.
Oh,
So-
Becky. Becky is a ray of sunshine with her steampunk goggles.
Yeah. I'd rather Becky Lynch in this match anyway, by the way, but
Yeah.
eh.
I'm going.
What do you think? What do you think?
I want it to be Nikki.
Right.
I don't mind her continuing.
Mhm.
But I guess it's Charlotte. I think Charlotte's probably gonna win it.
Clean
I
win.
don't think they could drag it out any longer. I think they.
Yeah.
Do you think
they
Charlotte's
already-
going to win by a clean win?
Did
Yes.
they make it a
Yeah.
no
Yes,
DQ or
because
something?
I think Charlotte winning with the figure eight is gonna be the finish.
Isn't this a no DQ match?
No, I think it's Nikki Bella will lose the title even if she gets DQ'd or counted.
Ah.
So that could play into this. Is that it's just some sort of count out or if DQ is factoring into it. There's
Right.
Brie Bella and Alicia Fox.
Brie Bella
They
turns on Nikki.
interfere, they screw it up for Nikki,
Hmm.
and Charlotte wins the title. So there's that.
Or how I say, Paige interferes and Paige
Or
somehow
Paige,
joins
exactly.
Team Bella.
Right.
That
Well,
is
she's a
weird.
total diva, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm going with Charlotte with too many problems in Nikki's way.
Speaking of, totally off the subject, but did you hear about Total Divas with Naomi off, and now they got the runner-up from Tough Enough?
The new
Amanda.
chick from Tough Enough.
But
Yeah.
she's not even
Meh.
the winner of Tough Enough. She was the...
I know.
That's...
Well, Charlotte's coming out, so we should
Yeah.
probably come back.
Right. So we'll be back here at the Chops and the Pops after this Divas match. Wow, our shirt says woo.
Woo!
Ooh, girl, let me tell you. Divas match. That happened.
Charlotte
Nikki.
won.
Charlotte won
New diva.
with
Woo!
figure eight.
Pointless, longest title reign.
Woo!
Woo! Style and profiling on one leg.
Woo!
To be the girl, you gotta beat the girl.
It was longer than most Divas matches.
Yeah.
It was. It was 13 minutes. Which
And,
is probably
Really?
what. Yeah,
It got
13
that
minutes. Yeah, it was about 2 minutes for the intros and about 13 minutes of match.
Wow.
Mm,
I
Yeah.
didn't think it was that long.
Everybody was saying here that Nikki Bella was kind of
She was
harsh.
heelish.
She was very harsh on everything she was doing.
Mm.
She was pulling the heel card.
It was kind of like she knew what was coming and just...
I think they really should just define who's a heel and who's a face in the Divas
They can't make
division.
up their minds with the Bellas.
It would really help everything.
Or the
'Cause-
Divas, period.
Well, because, like, you have, like, Nikki, like, cheating on Raw, but then you have, like, her on Twitter, like, thank you, God, thank everybody for all the support. It's like, you can't do that.
I think they want to book the Bellas as heels, but they have too much of that whole Bella Army fan base from Total Divas, so
Right.
they can't go all the way, you know? Overall, though, I'd say it was a good match. We seem to have a little bit of a problem with the finish, even though we all figured it would be the figure eight.
Right.
I think the problem was in the setup.
Yeah, it
I
was very
think that-
sloppy.
I think that the spear isn't the best way to set up for the
No.
figure eight. Plus, not a spear that comes off of somebody coming
Right.
off the middle turnbuckle. You know, I mean, I've seen a lot worse. It was just that I think that there could have been some sort of better setup to the figure eight.
She has a
that's-
finishing move. She could have done natural selection.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's nitpicking, though. I think overall, I thought it was a good match. I still think the tag match was the match of the night.
Yeah, that tag match was
But
great.
not bad. And Flair is dancing backstage
Look
with
at him.
PCB.
Oh my God.
Look at him slap his arms, that silly man.
But what kind of killed me was the setup to the spear also. It was the
What
setup
was
to the
it?
setup to the setup.
What was the setup to the spear?
I don't even know what was happening. I think
because
Nikki was trying to go for a spine buster, I guess, on Charlotte.
Oh, that
And
that was
just
ugly.
Charlotte had no idea what was happening and just kind of stumbled. And then they both were on the ground. That's when Nikki went up on the turnbuckle.
I'm gonna jump on punch. I'm gonna jump on punch.
And Charlotte kind of played off that spear. It hurt her more than it hurt Nikki. That was just my problem with the finish.
Listen, anytime a bad guy climbs to the top rope, it's like, what are you doing? You don't do that.
Yeah.
Get off of there.
I just don't like it because what was the point of having Nikki being the longest runner? She's going to lose it the next fucking week.
To erase AJ Lee,
Yeah, to beat the
that's true.
record.
which can neither be confirmed nor denied
Is this what we have
as
next?
per page.
6-man tag team.
Oh,
We're finally getting our
The
answers. So place,
mystery man.
Oh my
place
God.
your bets.
It's
I
the
got a
question mark.
Savio Vega. Savio
Andy
Vega.
says Savio Vega. Are you going with Jericho, Vinny?
I guess. I think that's my best guess, I think, is Jericho, just because the fact they had the war with the Wyatts. He's booked for the Garden show.
Against
I
Kevin
just-
Owens.
Yeah, I just feel like it
Which
makes
now
sense
could be
him
for
to
the
come back.
Intercontinental title.
Ooh.
Just saying. Wouldn't that be amazing? I
It's a
might
lot
get
of it.
garden tickets. I really might get garden tickets. We can all agree we don't hope it's Kane.
Right.
We don't hope it's Kane.
No
We-
Kane.
It's yeah. If it is, it's all right. One of two things is gonna happen. It's either gonna be a massive pop or a massive just dull crowd.
No, a massive pop or a massive drop.
Ah.
Yep.
So besides that, depending on who is the secret competitor who's taking this match.
It's Seth Rollins.
No.
That's the big. It's the Shields back together.
Imagine he has.
Everyone.
So we could have 4
dies.
matches then tonight.
Everyone
technically.
dies. Everyone would like poop their pants.
Do you see a Roman heel turn anytime in the future?
No, I don't really get on that
I'm
bandwagon.
craving one.
People want it who I think hate him.
I don't
and
hate him, but I just want one.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want a heel turn. I just want him to be a really aggressive face.
I want them all on their own.
Right.
I love the Shield, but that's when they were all together. But now it's broken up. I just want them each. Like I loved when Dean and Rollins were doing their own thing. Roman was doing his own thing. When it was Dean and Rollins together, like that feud.
Yeah, that
was
was
my favorite
amazing.
feud so far. Yeah.
Yeah, that feud was incredible. I just think that it defeats the purpose of what they're trying to do with Roman Reigns because he's getting booked the same way that they basically booked John Cena leading up to what he did, and how they want to book Eva Marie now that she's in NXT and everyone gives her white heat and hate her. That it's when you have the fans against you that strongly, it's like you have to prove all the haters wrong. You know what I mean? Like if he turns heel, I think that's getting the best of him. You know? So I feel like he needs to stay babyface in order to keep that going. But that's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
So you're saying that whoever the mystery partner is going to affect who wins this match?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
So
So if Orton is the partner, who do you think's winning?
The
Probably.
family.
yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I know Ambrose and Reigns won at SummerSlam, but I still feel like the Wyatts are losing tonight. Because I feel like they've gotten the upper hand for the entire storyline of
They've
the
got-
attacks on Raw and you
They
know.
got big strong man, Braun Strowman.
That's
Braun
actually, you know
Strowman.
what? I'm actually excited about that because we haven't seen Braun Strowman
Oh, true.
really
Yeah.
wrestle yet.
Right.
He's always come in real fast, do a quick, gigantic torso, just sleeper
Yeah.
hold.
Choke the guy out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got his devil horns.
I want
He
to see
got
what
the
the
Baphomet
friggin' hood
horns.
looks like with the lights on.
Yeah.
He
You'll
always
never
takes
see
it
it.
off, yeah.
You'll never know.
But
And
I'm
that's
excited
the-
for this match.
That's the best. You know what? Because monsters look worse in the dark. You know, it's like the monsters in your closet when like the shadows are there. It looks like a monster, but the lights are on. And it's just a regular guy.
That was my original guess of what, and they still might somewhere down the line, but that was my guess for what they were going to do for Bray Wyatt's entrance at WrestleMania.
That would have been
Was
cool.
that it would be pitch black, and he would shine the lantern in like certain spots on the guardrail while he was walking to the ring,
Mhm.
and you wouldn't even know that there was some like demonic character, some guy dressed in a costume, And it was only until like he brought the lantern over to that area to shine light on it that you saw that there was some creepy looking thing there. Maybe.
Yeah,
One
that
day.
would have been cool.
WrestleMania.
The big problem with WrestleMania this year was that it was too bright
Yeah.
until like the main event.
Well,
Very-
the scarecrows.
very-
You could
yeah.
do
Very
the
took
scarecrows. and
the
light.
energy out of it.
Yeah.
Do you think this third man's gonna walk out with Reigns and Ambrose? Or do you think he's gonna come mid-match?
They're gonna get separate.
I'm going to say walk out. I think there's enough build up to the surprise of this that
Yeah, it
people
was-
want to see.
I'm
And it's
I'm
gonna be-
surprised they held it to the pay-per-view. I thought it was gonna be announced even before the pay-per-view.
Nah, I feel like they want people to pay for it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to pay to see.
You know what it was? It
Which is
wasn't
why-
an
which is why
NXT
we
secret,
really
so
hope it-
nobody found out about it.
Right.
Whereas everything with NXT is the worst kept secret in history. So
Alright, so are we?
here it is.
Are we getting reaction or what?
Yeah, are we staying on the air to get a reaction of who it is, or should we take a break?
I don't know.
I kind of want a reaction.
I kinda
I
want a
just want to
reaction.
know who it is.
All right.
I mean, it all depends if they all come out together or if they're gonna come out. If you're gonna have the Lunatic Fringe theme and okay, that just answered that question. Dean Ambrose is coming
you can
out.
actually,
as
I
himself.
don't even think it interrupts the
It
recording
doesn't.
that
You
much.
can
Turn
keep
the
it up.
volume up, and we'll get a reaction.
Yeah.
Of who's
All right,
coming.
here comes
Dean Ambrose.
James Dean Ambrose,
The lunatic.
the rebel without a
fringe.
cause, the Lunatic Fringe, the leader of the Ambrose Asylum, the man in a leather jacket who's dating Renee,
The future host of Ambrose's Alley.
the star of 12 rounds 3,
I saw that.
36 rounds.
I watched it.
How was it?
It's exactly what you think it is.
Uh,
So if you want to go do that, go do that.
Nice.
That's what 12 rounds is.
So it's like you watch it and go, huh?
The acting gets bad. And not just really Ambrose, but it's basically C-movie level acting, and you just take it for what it is. But not to say that there couldn't be a future for Ambrose
Right.
as an actor. It's just what you think 12 rounds 3 is, it is.
So many people are getting on the fucking network right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, Roman's coming
Good.
down now. So we are
They're gonna drop.
66.66% of the way there.
Da-da. This is Roman Reigns. You may remember him as having great matches at Fastlane, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania.
Ding.
He had a lot of good matches this year.
He did have a lot of good matches. You know, I heard that they were coming out with the best pay-per-view matches of 2015 DVD that they're going to release in January.
Uh-huh.
And just as like a quick flip through my memory, I was trying to think back of who had the best matches at each pay-per-view,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going through them, and I'm like, wow, it's like Roman and Roman
Roman.
and Rome. They hate the guy,
Yeah.
but he's had some great matches this year.
It's the suffering succotash.
Suffering.
He said
succotash.
2 words and ruined
Buried him.
everything.
I'm sorry
It's
about
like-
my PlayStation. This fucking network is horrible.
It's, you know what? Remember Howard Dean?
I do.
And we're going to Washington.
Yeah.
Ah! I got a tax reform that'll break your neck.
Wait a minute. Why are we talking about him? I'm
Because
lost.
that ruined his campaign, just like suffering succotash ruined Roman Reigns.
I see the correlation.
There was. I really just wanted to do the Howard Dean thing. They've been talking about it a lot on the radio, so I wanted to bring up Howard Dean. Okay.
hear.
All right, so is this
who is
a
it?
Chops and Pops first live reaction?
Could be. Could be.
Yeah.
We didn't film ourselves for the return of the Undertaker.
Oh,
That was
No.
that was. You couldn't prepare for it. It was
No.
mid-match or end of the match, but yeah. So Wyatts
go.
are in the ring. Ambrose is in the ring. Reigns is in the ring.
Lillian Garcia.
Who's
is in
the
ring.
third partner? It's Lillian. Lillian
What?
is the third partner. Vince Russo swerve.
Shane McMahon. Oh, that'd be sweet.
Oh, don't get my hopes up. A fan just ran in the ring. And security had
What
to get
is
him
up
out.
with these fans lately?
People
It's
are
the
losing their
Shield.
mind.
What is up with these fucking fans?
Roman Reigns and Ambrose? They
Roman
attract
Reigns,
the crowd.
Briefcase to the head, Ambrose knife to the body.
The guy walking down with Seth Rollins on Raw.
It's Jericho.
Oh! Oh my God! Oh! Oh!
Shane has dropped his mic and is bugging out right now in front of the
The
projector.
okay, so we should I think that's awesome. That's just awesome.
Shane is gone.
We lost Shane. So I think we're gonna watch this match now because this is gonna be epic. So we'll be right back here at Chops and Pops. So Jericho.
I need to apologize.
Shane.
Jericho
Shane.
comes
Shane.
out and I lose control.
It's okay.
I was happy.
I'm not gonna lie. If Daniel Bryan came out as the mystery guest, I probably would have ran away.
Yeah. Well, it was exciting, so. Yeah. But yeah, Jericho entering that match completely changed the dynamic of me being psyched about it.
Let's start with you.
Yes.
It was good. As far as match of the night goes, I think just Jericho's inclusion makes it the best for me. So, was it the same for you guys or not so much?
I really love that Dudley tag match.
I'm right now. Yeah, Dudley and
New Day. I'm not on board with this big strong guy. He just
Braun Strowman?
Yeah, big strong guy.
Gotcha.
It's his name literally Braun Strowman sounds like big strong guy.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Big
keep
strong-
referring to him as big strong
Big
guy.
strong guy.
Hashtag big strong guy. Oh look, now they're setting up the go to hell. No, their final battle.
Yeah.
Why are they gonna die? Someone's gonna die.
And hell, I gotta say that with it being the third match that they're having in their storyline, that makes it much more exciting that it's coming up because you realize it's the final battle. You're not gonna get some rematch, It's
And
not gonna get dragged out.
And it's not gonna be WrestleMania. We're getting it soon.
Exactly. It's getting finished before we get into WrestleMania mode. But yeah, Jericho being a surprise is pretty amazing to me.
It was a
And
pretty great surprise.
regardless of if the 6-man tag or the New Day Dudleys match is my favorite, I think just overall this has been a very good pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying, Jericho. Mic drop. Just,
Yeah.
just saying.
And
He screwed up the match for them, but
he did, and he kind of was mean to Dean Ambrose at the end
he was
there.
being a little mean.
Being a
He was
little.
being a jerk.
Were
He
you
was being
guys
a jerk
impressed?
face?
Were you guys impressed by Braun Strowman, or was it just the same guy we've been seeing?
He's just
Same guy we've
Yeah,
been seeing,
I
but
haven't
that's not
seen-
necessarily bad. I don't think he needs to show everything right away. I think as long as he could carry himself in a match like that and not F it up, I think that's going to be good enough for his character right now.
I totally agree with you, but I just feel like show something.
No, I hear you.
He's just
Make
big, strong
yourself
guy.
stand out.
Big strong guy.
So they're advertising United States champions. So
Right.
we might be getting Cena Rollins right now, followed by Rollins Sting, because is there anything left on the card that we're forgetting?
I think
Was
that's it.
Sheamus and the winner of the Sting.
Well,
Rollins-
we could get that. But is there anything else on the card? Because we got
That's it.
Divas, tag titles.
There were 8 matches advertised for
Intercontinental.
tonight, and
It's-
there's been 6 on the main event, and on the actual show, and there was the one pre-show match. There's only these
Yeah,
2
we're
matches
here.
left.
It
This
is
is-
currently
this is
10:01
Rollins'
It is
time.
10:01.
Yeah.
So you got a half
Okay.
hour for each match, if that. If one's going to be longer than the other. Or
John Cena's gonna run him ragged.
I wonder
Now-
how they're going to cut up the 2. Are they just going to bing bang? Okay, bing bang next into the next one.
Never know. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Predictions.
Rollins loses everything. This is gonna be a bad night for him.
This is the catastrophic fall
It could be.
of
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
That's
This
what I'm
is the
predicting.
fall of the man.
And Sheamus cashes in on Sting. That's my prediction.
I hope you're not right. I really hope not.
Now, in comparison, I know you guys don't really watch this that much, but
Mm.
Ring of Honor had a pay-per-view this weekend,
Mhm.
and Jay Lethal is the world champion and television champion, and
Right.
he had to defend his title twice in one night
Mhm.
against both members of Red Dragon in Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. It'll be interesting to see how Rollins does in comparison because Jay Lethal did a very good job, and that's not an easy task to
Right.
be a double champion and defend against two very legit people because people are expecting two good matches out of you. You know, you gotta hit a home run twice. So, yeah.
So
This Raw
Well-
was fucking amazing. I'm sorry.
Oh, this
They're just
past
showing,
week
yeah,
with
they're
Sting.
just showing all the
Yeah.
Sting return and everything. That was great.
And Triple H and Stephanie dance with New Day. Let's just
That was great.
acknowledge that.
that was a
So,
great moment.
when we come back, within the matter of about 5 seconds on this recording,
Yep.
a lot of stuff will have changed in the WWE,
Or not.
or not. Good point.
Nothing has changed.
Good point.
So we will be back here at the Chops and the Pops. You stay right there, YouTube. I can't.
It's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be Kane.
Gotta be
Kane.
So Seth Rollins had both of his matches.
Right.
John Cena and Sting. John Cena first.
LOL. John Cena wins.
Yep.
And I'm super excited. You get
Why's
more
that?
of the United States Monday John Cena United States
They
Open
could.
Challenge.
Open challenge, yeah.
We possibly may. As far as the match went,
Not their best.
not their best. I would say it's better than the.
It was. I
no,
liked it
I
better
don't-
than SummerSlam.
I liked SummerSlam a lot better than that.
Did
But
you?
this didn't have the
Yeah.
springboard stunner bull crap.
Right. They
Which-
took out that flaw that they had.
I felt SummerSlam was so much more on the edge off, like,
No, I get you.
your seat.
Mm.
Overall, though, I would say Rollins Cena was pretty good. I expected Cena to win, and he did win. Sting
Ugh.
put on an
Mm.
incredible match. I mean, he
This-
had his moments of hesitation and, weird, not choreography, but a weird body language
Mm.
with
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, moments of hesitation like that. Besides that, I'd say Sting had a really incredible match for 56 years old,
Mm.
and given we didn't know what to expect from him in
Yeah.
a full match since WrestleMania. Pretty good, though.
Yeah. He did well. That ending though.
The cash-in.
The
What
cash
are
in.
you saying? What cash-in?
Yeah,
There was
the
no cash-in.
The non-cash-in.
It's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be
Stupid.
Kane.
I'm happy there's no cash-in. I'm very, very happy
Right.
that Sheamus is not world champion at the end of this pay-per-view. Beyond ranking anything with the matches, as far as this pay-per-view goes, this was one of my favorite pay-per-views of 2015, to tell you the truth.
Really?
I
It was
think
pretty good.
it's the best one since Money in the Bank. And I think the best pay-per-views of the year so far are probably WrestleMania, Money in the Bank, and this.
This was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
it
we
was.
including NXT pay-per-views, or is that a
No,
different monster
no.
altogether?
And even Beast in the East was a WWE
Mhm.
pay-per-view and not a NXT pay-per-view, and I still kind of don't count that because I love Beast in the East.
Right.
That's another one of my favorites. Those four are probably the best WWE shows all year. Yeah, this was just very enjoyable. I could
Mm.
go back and rewatch this a bunch of times. Very fun pay-per-view.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, Chops and Pops.
Chops and Pops. Vinny.
What are we doing first? Chops?
Yeah,
Chips.
Chops.
Honestly, I was not a fan of the ending just because we had another Sheamus, just like good 45-second cash it in type
Mm.
scenario, and how many times you have to tell a ref or whoever to cash it in. And then we get Kane. Nobody
It's gotta be
cares.
Kane.
It's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be.
Just nobody cares. And it's-
So is that your
pay-per-view,
chop?
I
Is the
just-
fact that Kane came out?
My chop is one of two that Sheamus. I don't even know how to explain it. Just Kane coming is one, and the other one is just the refs in general.
So the end of the show.
yes,
That attempted
I
cash in
didn't-
is your
yeah,
chop.
That was kind of ruined it. I didn't like it.
Okay, fair enough. Andy, your chop of the night.
It's gotta be Kane.
It's got to be Kane.
I'm actually more mad that he came out as Demon Kane, 'Cause
I'm happy. I was done with business. Business casual Kane.
I love Demon Kane, but the problem is
There's business Kane.
Business casual Kane.
how do you just
Hashtag business
you're
casual
just like,
Kane.
you know what, I'm not wearing suits anymore. By the way, my hair grew 8 inches. Deal with it. It's like, okay. Okay, Kane. I know you're wearing a wig.
Right.
And I don't know. I don't believe he's angry. I need to see more anger before I'm on board with Kane back as Demon Kane.
You need to see him get demonic.
I don't just... Ever since since the point he has been unmasked, I don't understand how, period, that there is a Demon Kane.
I see what you're saying.
It's not a Demon Kane at all.
That
the story has gone that this man was badly burned.
Right.
And this guy comes up with, like, just 4 inches off his hairline and just an ugly fucking mug. Like, there is no ugly deformation. It is just I hate it.
That's fair.
I hate Kane.
That's fair. My chop of the night is kind of hard to pick because I don't have too much to chop. I really enjoyed tonight. If I was nitpicking, it would be the finish to the Divas match. Not that Charlotte won, but just because I feel that could have been booked a little better. That what we were talking about before. That
Right.
I don't really like the spear setup. But I did enjoy Charlotte and Nikki Bella, and I think overall it was a good show. So that's nitpicking a chop of the night. Pop of the night.
Vinny.
I got 2.
What is it?
Dudley Boys and Sting. Dudley Boys and Sting both look like they have not missed a beat. Mostly Sting, just because we've seen a lot of, if you want to say vintage Sting, just coming from the corner onto the floor, just post to floor. That one move out. I didn't expect him to do that off the post onto the...
yeah, he flew.
Yeah, I did not expect him to do that at all.
You're not just popping, us being lucky enough to have the Dudleys and Sting back. You're popping that Dudleys look strong in that tag match. And Sting really lived up to getting a main event match.
He looked better now than he did in the WrestleMania match with Triple H.
I could see that.
This was a lot more high flying, just putting his body through more
physicality.
Yeah.
Punishment.
Yeah.
He looked better than he has in 10 years at TNA.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. Better match here than most of what I saw there. Pop of the night, Andy.
Pop of the night. I really love Xavier Woods. Like, so much.
He's pretty great.
So much. And he gets everything. Like, I think he's been my pop, like, the past 3 weeks in a row, actually.
New Day in general
is
the pop of
they're
all
just
time.
The pop of everything.
Yeah.
They're tremendous. And I you know what? Yeah, they got DQ'd.
They still rock, though.
They still rock. And he did the Final Fantasy win theme again. So you know what? Good for Xavier Woods. Keep on doing it.
Keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
That Rufio.
That Rufio,
resemblance is uncanny.
It's a good look.
Where else did he take that from? Was he just thinking like, oh, let me just put 3 red streaks in my hair?
No, that was
completely
100%
original.
Rufio.
Yeah, that was definitely Rufio. He loves that kind of stuff. 90s.
Well, my pop of the night is pretty obvious. It was Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one coming.
You?
Yeah.
What?
You lost me.
Chris Jericho.
Pop of the night, Chris Jericho surprise.
Holler.
Definitely. Overall, though, I've repeated myself, but great show.
It was very good.
Enjoyed it. People will always have their critiques. People will always dissect, and I'm sure there's going to be some negative review of it out there. But overall, I think Night of Champions is one of the more enjoyable pay-per-views.
I had fun with it.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
I'd rather watch that than most of what I've seen with stuff like Battleground and Payback and Extreme Rules. Yeah.
One of the things I like about Night of Champions is that it seems like there's a lot of setups for Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, that too. I felt like there wasn't really much of any filler. I thought that what the matches had to deliver, they did, and just it went by quick because of you enjoying everything.
Yeah.
And like I said, If I was ranking everything, Ziggler and Rusev would have probably been my least enjoyable match, and even that wasn't bad. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Definitely a good pay-per-view.
A+.
Mm-hmm.
Or something like that.
A+.
It's up there. Maybe not A+.
Maybe
but
A-.
Yeah, A- is fair.
Because what would you say is the best of the year?
B+.
That would be the A+.
It would seem unfair, but I don't think necessarily WrestleMania has to be the best match of the year just for its, it being WrestleMania.
Right.
But I do think WrestleMania this year was the best pay-per-view. Excluding that, again, it gets tricky because I don't know if you're factoring in Beast in the East. If you're not, I think the closest thing to rival this is Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was a pretty strong show, too, between the ladder match and Owens. Yeah. But I like this a lot, and I could definitely see myself watching this again.
Nice. All right.
So it was a night of champions.
It was.
A day of champions.
A day and night. Like that Kid Cudi song.
Yep.
Yep. There's no false finish.
Yeah, we don't need one.
We don't. So, that's it for us here at Chops and Pops. You can reach us at our Gmail if you want to send us an email at chopsandpopspodcast@gmail.com. Hey, you're watching on YouTube, right? Good. You see that like button? Hit it. Give us a thumbs up. You see that subscribe button? Push it. Subscribe.
Do it.
What's our Twitter?
At Chops and Pops.
At Chops and Pops.
I'm actually back on Twitter, and it's at Vin Chops and Pops.
There you go.
Boom. So.
Boom. You're roasted.
So, for all of us here at Chops and Pops, have a good one. I'm Andy.
I'm Vinny.
And I'm Shane.
You kick it like a champion.